All right, good morning. We just got to Pumpkin Rock Trail. The pumpkin is right on top of the mountain up there. We are at Pikes Peak Park, and you can see there's plenty of parking right here behind me, and there's also some bathrooms as well, and an amazing park. So if you bring your kids, you'll be able to hang out here afterwards. The park trail opens at 7:30. Let's get to it. Alright, so we reached the gate. Right over here we have the Animal Control Center, or shelter. You can hear them barking. And then when you hit this gate here, you're going to stay to the left, gate 1, and then you're going to walk right on through. You also see that it mentions 7:30 a.m. to sunset. This Pumpkin Rock Trail is available. We just passed the little horse exhibit. I think we found the culprits of who's all over the trail. So just in case you're wondering, it's probably these guys. Hopefully they'll pick up after themselves on the way down. So we just made the first little segment of this. Looks like over in this residential neighborhood right here, there's some parking, there's an open fence. Do a little bit more research, and I'll drop a link to that below, or actually in the blog. So we're gonna head this way. Let's keep going. We got one more big hill to get to the top, and then we are there at Pumpkin Rock. I think this guy's pumped. B, you ready? Yeah. Pumpkin Rock's this way behind us. Into the sun. You ready?
Do you see it up there?
Alright, we just made it to the pumpkin. It wasn't too long of a hike, and there's definitely a lot of different routes that can get you up here. Just make sure to, make sure they're heading up towards the top. We're going to do a loop here and follow somewhat of what the All Trails has. That way we can take a different path on the way down. I think it'll be a little bit easier, especially with our son, so he's not slipping, because as you can see in that footage, it was pretty steep. No shade out here, so make sure bring lots of water, come early. Right now it's about 70 degrees on a Saturday morning, which is nice, around 8 o'clock. So yeah, and then just take in these sights. It's absolutely beautiful, and if you can't tell, this rock is huge. I can't imagine how they paint this thing. You can see where these people are at down here. We ended up going up this route, up the side of the mountain to the Pumpkin Rock. You either could have come over here on this way or straight across here. So 3 different options. I think they're all pretty steep. on the hillside. If you use any emergency personal locator beacons like Garmin or any sort of service like that, you know, there is cell phone reception here. It's not a problem for this hike, but I do always like to, you know, hook it up, make sure it runs correctly, make sure my battery life's good, and also just trying to send a message if you've got the messaging services, not an SOS, but a message. That way, in case you do ever need it, it's tried and tested and you know it's working. We're at the playground wrapping things up so my son can have some more energy burnt before we make the drive back. In total, it was 1.8 miles with about 407 feet of elevation gain. Took about 54 minutes moving time. That'll vary a little bit depending on the route you take up and you know, what else you explore when you're at the top. It's a pretty big trail system. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Have a safe and happy Halloween if that's the time you're going. And if not, just enjoy. Avoid the heat. Peace. See you guys on the trail.